Hello, my name is Nick, and welcome to Watch This Now. Sweetheart is a creature feature survival flick that just dropped on Netflix this Christmas Day, so if you, like me, need some tropical thrills to distract you from your family, this is Netflix's present to you. Sweetheart follows Kiersey Clemons as Jen, a young woman that washes up ashore a deserted island. She finds herself stranded, alone, and she starts exploring this island to try and find any resources she can use to help survive. But as night falls, a mysterious creature appears, pitting Jen up against more than just the elements. I love creature features. Let me throw my bias right out there. I love creature features. I love survival flicks. This is my kind of movie, just in general. So if this is what you think you want this, okay? I love movies with one character in a single setting, up against insurmountable odds. If you liked movies like Gravity or The Shallows, I highly recommend Sweetheart. Kiersey Clemons is so good in this role. I mean, she's so good always. I just like her as an actress. I think she has great screen presence, great charisma. Even when there are some plot hiccups that I think hinder the character a little bit, I think she does such a good job of pushing the story forward and making it work and believable. I also have to give major credit to J.D. Dillard, who not only co-wrote the screenplay, but he also directed the film. And I think he did what is probably the most impressive thing that I have to talk about this film, and that it is clearly low budget. At times it feels big and small, and that some scenes you feel like they're working around the creature, not being able to show it. This film has the Jaws effect going on, where a lot of what's going on in the beginning is what you are imagining. And Dillard does such a great job of making these scenes effective. I was sitting there in one particular scene thinking, oh, this is just Kiersey Clemons like reacting to nothing, and I'm totally buying it. Like, it is so incredible how well done this is on the scale that it is. I have to say, I think this is a really good addition to the subgenre because you believe what's happening. Now, I do have to talk about the creature because I don't love the design, I don't hate the design. Even though I love creatures in film, I do think they are hard to pull off, and I think this one is about as solid as it probably could be for what's happening in the story and what this creature is. But what I really appreciate about this is I think in some of the action scenes with the movement of the creature, I found it really well done. I thought it was totally believable. I thought it looked realistic enough for being, you know, a fantasy monster. I really liked that. If the whole creature feature film hinges on the actual creature for you, you might have bigger problems than I did, but I was just happy to see Kiersey Clemons running from a monster on an island. I also want to talk about the fact that it's PG-13, because I am the type of stickler that likes pretty much all of my content to be R-rated, especially horror, sci-fi, that kind of stuff. I want the blood and guts, I want tons of profanity, I want it all. Give me all of that hardcore content. Sweetheart, I think, works perfectly well as a PG-13 film. I don't think it needs to be anything other than it is. In fact, I think this is the type of movie that proves why the PG-13 rating is there. This is what should be PG-13. I wish more PG-13 films had this approach where it just is what it is and it happens to fall in that slot. It's harder than a PG, but it's not an R. So I think this is family friendly. If your whole family likes creature features, this is what you should be watching on Netflix this holiday season. I also, really quickly, because I don't want to spoil anything, I just have to say that I really liked the ending. Again, if you want a bigger production of a movie, which, let's face it, creature features just don't get the big budget treatment anymore, but I wish they would. Now, the ending is very simple. It's very small. It's very contained. And I thought it was perfectly well done. I want to talk about it because I think it's so good, but also I want you to go enjoy it for yourself. So hop onto Netflix, watch Sweetheart. I'm giving it a 3.5 out of 5. This was a very welcome surprise to me. I had been waiting to see this one. I knew it was coming to Netflix, so I did not rent it on VOD. I thought, you know what, I will just wait for Netflix. But you know what? I would have paid to see this. Hell, I would have paid to see this in theaters. So if you like creature features, if you like survival flicks. I think this movie has the goods for you. I have only slight issues with, at times the creature looks a little silly in the beginning, and some of the character developments, again, just didn't love, but I overall had a really enjoyable experience watching this one. It's like under an hour and 20 minutes. It's a quick, breezy, fun film. I highly recommend it. Thank you so much for watching this video. What are you watching on Netflix? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this film and others that are on the streaming service. Let me know. Like this video, share it with your friends, comment and talk to me about, hell, anything. I don't care. And I'll see you in my next video.